Hello again, everybody. This is emmavoid back once more with another episode of my Necrobarista Let's Play. Last we left off, we did some necromancy. And it didn't quite work, unfortunately. But still, you know, it's cool to try. And now we're gonna get to see what happens next with everybody. Also, seriously, what kind of cafe has 2 basements? Like, really? Then again, I guess cafe with a giant glowing tree growing in it, and the dead as customers. Eh, whatever. Here we go. This is on you. There's no question. You are a failure. The council's going to take the cafe away from you. And you should have seen this all coming. Oh. Interesting. Episode 7, Ghost. Day 3, 7 a.m., the terminal. This never gets old. You know, I wondered for a long time how I would feel if I never got old. And then I tried it out, and I got old anyway. There's probably a moral in that story somewhere. When did we ever have time for morals anyway? You're a hellion, you know that? Even the mild-mannered can raise hell under the right circumstances. It's weird to think that you used to just be a mild-mannered student. I was just better at biting my tongue. If anything, I just hope that I was able to make your life a little more interesting. We've had a pretty good run, mate. I don't want you to feel like I wasted my time on you, or that having you in my life hasn't been an absolute bloody privilege. Can we do this later? Of course. I reckon I see someone walking over. Can you get the machine ready? If there is ever a moment when Maddie hoped the machine would fail her, it's now. I'm guessing coffee machine. Yeah. Let's make some fucking coffee. Here you go. Again, sorry for the waits. Thanks. If it were anywhere else, I'd just not come back. But the beans. Yeah, the beans. And I promise it won't happen again. Thanks for your patience. How long was I staring at the wall? 15 minutes by my reckoning. Che's method of reckoning might mostly be based on hunches, but his hunches are formed by more experience than he can fit into those science textbooks. Yeah, that makes sense for an immortal. What the hell? I came inside from sweeping up the fronts, and just saw you staring blankly into your mug while that customer was just standing there. They were being very patient. I have no idea how that happened. I feel terrible. It's no biggie. Like you told me the other day, our roasts are iconic enough that we can afford to get away with stuff like that once in a while. Well, yeah, but the context of that conversation was when we'd just fought off dozens of Ashlings that didn't believe us. How did Ashley even find the time to make that many of them? When we told them we weren't stray pieces of cutlery. Oof. Yeah. We probably shouldn't let that happen again. Trust me, it's not on the agenda. But like I was saying, people love this place. Even if they sometimes have to wait 15 minutes for the barista to stop hyper-focusing on her coffee. Yeah, I don't know. That isn't meant to happen. How long have you been awake? I think maybe 3 days? Oof! Oh my god, Maddie, get some freaking sleep! Good lord. That's bad, yeah? I'm honestly amazed you're not seeing things. Oh, I'm hallucinating hardcore. No worries there. Also, I keep seeing faces in coffees. They saying anything interesting? Nothing but echoes of my internal monologue. There's a lot of room in Maddie's head for those ideas to bounce around and revisit her. Oof. More espresso equals less depresso. Hey! I'm sure it's a fun time. Oh, it's a blast. At least your hands don't need to be too steady to make coffee. See, I wouldn't necessarily agree with that. Shh. Anyway, speaking of coffee, you should make some. I'm already like 15 shots deep, man. I think I'll die if I have any more. No, Maddie, I'm saying you have a job to do. Sorry, I feel like you're trying to lead me into some sort of conclusion here, but... for the customer, right here, who I assume is wanting a coffee. Oh, shit! My bad. I haven't slept for... What can we get you? 1 latte, 1 soy flat white. Simple things can sometimes pull you back down to earth. At the very least, they're a reason you'd miss having both feet on the ground. Sure thing. Feel free to take a seat. We'll bring them over. Man. Yep. 15 shots, though. Really? Because just saying, at some point you're gonna hit a lethal dose. Oh no, she'd be barfing long before she got a lethal dose. I have some insane tolerance happening here. There's some things that Maddie has a hard time tolerating. Caffeine isn't one of them. Oh, that's a mood right there. I think. I hope. Right. Well, I respect your right to make a complete idiot out of yourself and die in the process. I'd be a hypocrite if I didn't. I can't believe everyone's gonna know me as the person who killed her boss in a botched necromancy attempt. Only thing worse than getting caught practicing necromancy is getting caught failing at necromancy. Oof. You know, that's hella street rep right there. Council's gonna be too afraid of me to screw with me. I don't think they're too intimidated by you, fortunately. Damn it. Let's not worry about them for now, though. What should I worry about instead? Nothing? Buddy. I tried. Hey, Ashley. Where's Ashley? Sleeping upstairs. We're not gonna get much out of her for a few hours at least. And Keishan's gone off somewhere in the terminal with Ned. They're around. Somewhere. Good that Ashley's getting some sleep, though. Imagine if you did that. I'll sleep when I'm dead. Uh-huh. But also, she's okay, right? Yep. Just needs some rest and maybe a few days of tapering off caffeine. Oh, she's gonna be cranky. As a mule. Well, I have that to look forward to. I'm sure it'll be plenty of fun. What can we get you? What roasts do you have today? Ah, let me see. We got your standards. Espresso, Italian, city. No, I'm looking for something fancy. Fancy, you say? What do you have in mind? I don't know. Something new, different, special, artisanal.
Psst, Maddie.
What?
In English, that word translates... Oh, artisanale. That word translates to artisanal.
Thanks.
Anytime, mates.
We've got a pretty nice house roast that you might like. What else can you call a coffee that feels like home? Aww, cute. The beans are sourced from a faraway land, enchanted with subtle magics. What land? Tell me. They're from Brisbane. What else? I'll give you our secret blend if you stop holding up the line. I'll take it. Go sit down, I'll bring it over to you.
What were you going to give him?
I was just gonna take a blowtorch to some espresso beans. For the cultured consumer who can truly appreciate espresso brulee. Come on, Maddie.
What?
Don't be ridiculous.
I don't know what you mean.
I mean that it's a waste of time for you to do that even when you've got people to serve.
Ah.
Be right back. Amazing. 10:45. God, you aren't kidding. This is awful. How are you able to drink that without your entire face crumbling into dust? It's so dry they'd give Antarctica a run for its money. Antarctica is a desert. Technically. Shut up. I find it drinkable because it reminds me of good times. Drinkable feels like it should rank right up there with passable for tepid compliments.
What?
It's thoroughly shithouse. It reminds me of lost loves. It's very worrying to me that this concentrated bin juice reminds you of a relationship. Oh, if only Maddie knew just how many hearts Che has had to break, and how many times he's had to steal his own. Oh, I've told you about her.
Wait.
You're not talking about... Yep, the fugitive. Putting it charitably, there are probably some other words that could describe her. The one who I took in for a few months.
I thought you liked her.
I did. The taste reminds me of her because it's smoky,
Like licking a friggin' tailpipe.
and has vague hints of iron.
I have concerns, Che.
Never thought I'd have a succubus drop by, to be honest. Succubi are fabled for going after sleeping victims, but most of them have the decency to wake you up and ask permission first.
Wait, you never told me she was a succubus.
Didn't I? Well, I suppose it would have been inappropriate to mention that in front of Ashley.
Oh yeah, her head would definitely explode.
But yes, she was a succubus. I wouldn't have ever expected a cute demon to crash at my bar, but ended up having a wonderful, if short-lived, relationship. Flings can cram a lot of passion into a few days. Some people think that kind of passion density shouldn't be possible. Attempt one at your own peril.
That's actually really sweet.
Yeah.
Still weird that the coffee reminds you of her, but I've heard weirder things.
If you don't have an appetite for the unusual, the terminal's a bad place to find a full-time job. Ooh, yeah, I bet. If I explained it to you, your head would explode too. Well, you mentioned tailpipes, oh my god.
Well, that's my break time over. Time to get back to work running a cafe doing barista things. I'm gonna go perform some barista-related activities, and you are welcome to join me, I guess. Don't forget to water the plants.
Water them yourself. I don't know who's saying which, actually. I think maybe I had it backwards. It's your job.
Busy. Goodbye.
Amazing.
Are we seriously here just so we can be part of a robot fight club? For real? Is this why I was raised from the dead and sealed in a metal shell? Is that the only reason? Guys, I'm freaking out! Why aren't you saying anything? Guys? Egg puns.
Alright, I should coach some of them.
Seriously? Is that not a big deal to you? Nah.
We only fight if we want to. And it's all in good fun.
You're really endorsing capturing creatures and forcing them to fight one another? Sure, why not?
It's not like we really have the capacity to get injured or bleed. Ethics schmethics.
Unbelievable. You two are unbelievable. Eh.
Hey, is that the sound of someone calling us?
I think it might be. Duty calls and all that. Toodles.
Greek chorus. I said Greek choir last time. It's been stuck in my head that I messed that up. They're Greek chorus. I don't know, I think there's a difference. Technically. Anywho, don't forget to water the plants. Ah, yes. Where are we? Oh, we're back up here again. Is there new stuff anywhere? Maddie's inbox. I'm pretty sure we've read that one. And Spirit Beacon leaking. Yeah, that one's the same. Yeah, that was like a really short chapter. Huh. Well, I don't think there's any new mini stories to read, or at least I'm not finding any. So I guess we're hopping back into the main story again? Alright. Uh-oh. Hello? Huh. These bloody things, I just... Ugh. Now who's making a mess? Shite! Don't scare me like that, you wanker. Mate, you don't look so good. Yeah. This thing? Yes, Che. Oh, it's fine. It's very obviously is not. You keep yourself together. Fine. I've only seen this once before. People don't tend to last as long as you or I. And even when they do, it hurts like hell, yeah. Che's never been to hell, but he's pretty sure he wouldn't like it. Does Maddie know about this? No. She's got enough guilt to deal with. I'm sure she just believes I'm uncomfortable like Keishan is. What stage is he at? Headaches, memory loss. We had a bit of a chat about it yesterday. Che. I know. I'm not staying much longer. I'll stop disturbing the balance before long. Balance just means things aren't changing. It's not always a good thing. Some balances need to be upset. Oh, damn the balance. You're falling apart as I watch. Like I said, I'm not staying long. I cannot believe Maddie's presumptuousness. Maddie likes to presume things. It's easy. It reduces the amount of time she has to spend listening to other people talking. Hey, cut it out. She realizes that she's messed up. She's doing her best to make amends. Surely it's too late for that. I don't think so. Come on. Come sit down. Things aren't that bad. No. No. I might be dying, and I might be having to deal with a lot of pain and guilt, but... Guilt? I feel like I failed as a mentor for Maddie. She's not going to regain her confidence for a long time, I think. It's even harder to regain your confidence when you've got no one to confide in. Oof. Necromancy? And just in general. It's easy to second-guess yourself over every little decision after something big like this happens. I'd appreciate it if she second-guessed herself a little more often, to be honest. I'm sure you would. Anyway, aside from the pain, and the guilt, and the impending death... Impending death might be the worst kind of death. When death comes, you don't have to worry about it anymore. Oof, mood. I feel quite good. Yeah, you sound like you're doing great. I'm just happy she doesn't feel like she has to save me anymore. Even if that's just a result of her not managing to pull off the ritual. I don't feel like it was ever about the ritual, was it? No. We tried it the first time just because we were feeling like doing something risky. Something that could give us a little extra breathing room. Breathing room for... getting the council off our backs, actually. Getting some space to pursue our studies without outside interference. It's hard to study when someone is constantly looking over your shoulder, especially when you're studying things you're not supposed to be. Oh. But even that was just... I don't know. Maybe motivated by spite or something. You've got plenty of reasons to feel that way towards us. I don't feel that way towards you, mate. You know that, right? I had some doubts. You might be a constant needle in my side, but you're also one of my oldest friends. And that means a lot more than any sort of affiliation with a bunch of snobbish prudes who wouldn't know innovation if it slapped them in the face. Oof. That doesn't mean I don't miss the good times we had. We were undermining governments before it was cool. You mean the prank letters we kept sending to the Parliament in 77? Council of Death isn't the only governing body that the Terminal's residents have semi-permanent beef with. Subversive pushes for real democracy. Uh-huh. You know, even when I met you... even when I met you, you seemed like you'd never die. I didn't know anything about you. You had a weird energy around you. I didn't plan on it, really. The plan was to stick around for as long as I wanted to, and then move onwards when I felt like it. Rolling Stone might be plummeting towards danger, but at least it's not gathering any moss. Do you feel like moving on? I'm getting more comfortable with the idea. Icarus didn't want to fall into the ocean either. But everything's gotta fall out of the sky at some point. And Maddie was just trying to catch me. You're not actually okay with this. No, I'm not. Lying to myself is easier than admitting that. I'm gonna miss you, mate. Chase never tried to draw attention to himself, and yet his absence is always felt. I hope you won't forget me. Forget you? I'm going to stick a photo of you up on the wall in our office. Big one. But seriously, I want you to know that you've been a good friend. Even though we've taken different paths. When they caught me and pressed me into service, seeing you again was the thing that really brought me back to life. Made me realize I could live like this. Stuck here. Because there was nobody else left for me. Nobody who could see me, at least. You know? I won't forget that. That means a lot to hear. Thank you, friend.
Aww. Sad.
Hey. You alright, mate? I'm gonna sit here for a bit if that's okay. Right here on the ground. If you'd like me to leave, just let me know at any time and I'll let you be. Alright? It's a nice day out. The weather here can be a pain in the ass, but days like this, they make it worth it, you know? I love to just sit and let the sun warm me. Sometimes, when basking in the sun on a lazy afternoon, Shay really does start to feel like everything is going to be alright. Aww. It's been a couple of weeks since it happened now, and I feel like the sun's warmth is the only thing that really helps me to pull myself together. Yeah, what you're feeling? I'm feeling it too, pretty intensely. Don't worry, it's gonna be okay. A few times a day, I totally lose myself. As in, my sense of self. And also my physical self. But if you plan on sticking around and taking up a position with the council, that'll go away. You definitely don't want to stick around as long as I have. Not to assume intent or anything. I just had a hunch, seeing as you were talking to Ned. They're not evil. They're just impartial, which is its own kind of cruelty. I wouldn't judge you if you wanted to stay either. There are plenty of delights hidden in Melbourne's dark corners. Ned can show you around, if you ask nice enough. I'm sorry, mate. I've got to ask, is this helping at all? 'Cause I'm honestly happy to sit here in silence. I thought you'd appreciate a yawn, though. No, it's fine. Alright. So, fun things in Melbourne. I suppose this story starts around the 1860s when I first came over. Learned the language pretty quick. Not that it helped with dealing with the colonials. What did you come over for? Gold. Same as everyone else. And so... Then he shows me these ridiculous drawings of himself wearing armor, like a medieval knight. Always had an odd, noble streak in him. Maybe didn't aim it in the right direction all the time. But then he left before I could help him use it a little more productively. And things changed pretty quickly after that. I see. It's never too late, though. Maybe you'll be able to help him rekindle it, eh? Keep an eye on the candle. Sometimes you need to let it get dim just to remind ourselves of why we need to keep it burning. Me? Oh, I don't think I could. But it'd be easier than you think. I'll have to take your word for it. Regardless of whether you decide to meddle, do take care of him for me, alright? That man has a lot of pain, and Maddie's not necessarily always the nicest about it. I know that I'm asking a lot. You don't have to coddle him or anything. Just watch out for him when you can. I think I can do that. Uh-oh. You heard that, right? What, the noise inside? Yes. Is that something bad? I have a rough idea of what it is. Ashley waking up. Or Maddie passing out. No need to worry. I'll deal with it. And if I don't see you before I go, you will. I'll make sure I'm here. See you in a little bit then. Ah! Here we go. Here we go.
Get him, Cooper. Make your creator proud. Palmer, stop slacking. Duck and weave. Kick his ass. That's an order.
Amazing. Ashley!
What?
No knife this time?
I mean,
What?
turn around.
Now how'd this get... Oh.
Yeah, it went straight through you.
Huh, interesting.
I'll say.
You should perhaps not do this in the future, though. Most people aren't as insubstantial as me.
I'm trying to wean myself out of the habit, yeah. You'll notice that this knife is slightly smaller than the previous one.
I honestly can't tell the difference, but I'll take your word for it.
I'll be throwing butter knives at the back of Maggie's head before you know it. Don't worry.
Please don't murder each other after I go.
Of course not.
No, really. It'd break my heart if you two stopped being friends over something silly.
I won't let it happen.
Good. Now, what's happening here?
Just doing some prototyping for Battle Royale.
That name, though.
What about it?
I just feel like everything's a battle royale these days.
I have no idea what you're talking about, old man.
Never mind. What's the story with these poor things?
Cooper and Palmer? I wanted to see if they still remembered Asimov's law of robotics.
Asimov may have been ahead of his time, but he was also a man of his time. And did they?
No, Palmer gave me a light stabbing.
Oh dear. Are you sure you're alright?
Yeah, I like to give them a little taste of blood every now and then.
There's nothing like the smell of blood to bring out the predator that's been kept hidden all this time.
Makes them fight better. Hungrier. Hungry for victory and blood.
And I'm assuming you'd rather them not follow Asimov's laws.
You assume correctly.
Please don't let these mix in with the rest. It'll be impossible to tell them apart.
Why would that be a bad thing, though?
Because they'd be terrible at delivering coffee if they knew they could use the mugs as projectile weapons?
I think they'd be extra enthusiastic. I won't, though. Don't worry. I wasn't going to do it in the first place.
Look at you, turning into a responsible human being.
Hey, you take that back.
No, I'm proud. When you see the next generation ready to pick up the torch, you can rest easy knowing that the future's in good hands.
Aww.
With you and Maddie in charge, I feel like I'm leaving the cafe in good hands.
We'll do our best to make you proud, you old fart.
What did I do to deserve that?
Getting all sappy on me.
Ah. If you'd rather me not talk about it.
Nah, it's fine. I feel pretty good about it.
Good?
People always come and go from here, right?
Oh. I suppose you're used to it.
I think so. I sort of expected to be all sad and emotional, but this is just another goodbye.
Ah.
And that's fine. I'm going to be sad, yeah, but I don't think this is a new feeling. Plus, you're always going to be around here to some degree. Can't have the cafe without the Che.
You're a good egg, you know. What?
Oh, I was assuming there was going to be some kind of pun following that.
I would never.
Would you not?
I probably would.
The truth! It's finally revealed.
These dorks.
Good. Because I'm great and you don't need any encouragement. Good egg. Really?
I called you that because when you're around, it's always a shell of a good time. I'm always cracking up. Che's skin cracks less than you'd expect from a man of his age, but he's always ready to crack a smile. You've got an excellent poker face there. Don't you like my yolks? I'm not scrambling the delivery, am I? Amazing.
Well, here you go. Let me know if I can get you anything else.
Can't leave you for a moment without you being mean to the customers, can I?
You gotta stop appearing out of nowhere, man. Gonna give me heart palpitations.
When your heart starts pounding violently inside of your chest, you start to realize just how much you take that thing for granted. But you didn't even jump.
I'm very startled. Internally.
Maddie wears her emotions on the inside of her sleeve. Well, enjoy it while you can.
You're gonna keep using that excuse for everything, aren't you?
Might as well, right?
I guess I'll let you get away with it.
How generous.
But you gotta come downstairs and help me figure out some stuff.
What sort of stuff?
Science stuff.
You want to troubleshoot the ritual, don't you? When you go to shoot trouble, bring a long barrel, a good scope, and a patient trigger finger.
Yup.
And you're sure you want to do that instead of anything else?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that place is in a bit of a state.
Oh, what the shit?
I don't remember leaving it like this. Unless you let a gorilla in after I left or something. That didn't happen as far as I'm aware. Oh, duh. I'll just tap into the building's subliminal memory.
And here.
That absolute rat bag. Magic caps. Oh. That absolute rat bag. Magic caps. Exotic chalks. Not a single thought for how they're used, or for obtaining the proper import licenses, or... I'm gonna have to shut it down. No question. Ah, shit.
Well, that's not a good sign.
Not surprising, though.
That's a problem for later.
Really?
Yep. God, just look at these magic caps. They're totally fried.
Maddie, I wonder if we just need some really big resistors in the circuit. What would they achieve? It'd just get hotter and we'd lose some of the energy.
No, I think we maybe had too much energy at that point. So if we dissipated some of it during the second phase, when we were trying to transfer it anyway, it might have stopped the conduit from overloading.
Would it not be smarter to just try and transfer less energy in the first place?
I think we'd have issues with opening the conduit in that case. We should have drastically rethought our approach after the first time.
I'm glad we're having this revelation now instead of at any other time.
And given the multi-phase structure of the ritual, it's obvious now that we need to shift the ways in which we were utilizing energy instead of just boosting the amount we were trying to pump into it. Maybe I'm just talking in circles here, but I still believe this is viable, just maybe not with this equipment. Have you got a pen on you? I have to write this down somewhere.
I don't believe it's worth it to keep on trying to make this work. I agree that it's probably possible, but
what?
I can't bear the thought of you getting yourself killed by trying this again. You've already gotten close to hurting yourself twice.
But I didn't end up hurting myself, so it's okay.
Yes, because I took the hit, both times. And as long as you're trying this, you're going to keep hurting people. And eventually you'll get to the point where you can't bear to see anyone else get hurt through your recklessness, so you'll use yourself as a test subject. And you will die. Get it into your head, damn it. You want to know what it's like to be on the other side of this? Wishing for one more day? One more good day where you can think straight and not have to worry about saying goodbye to your friends for the last time. I keep telling everyone that I'm fine with this, that my time was up anyway. Guess what? It was a lie. I was lying to myself and to everyone else. I'm terrified of leaving, and I'm pissed off too. Of course I'm pissed off. One life was never enough for me. I feel incredibly guilty, Maddie. Any failing of yours is mine because I didn't teach you well enough. I'm too far gone to fix things, but not too far gone to care. But please, give me this. Don't throw everything away. Nothing is more important than this. Just don't. If you want to respect... Excuse me. If you want to respect my memory, all you need to do is remember me. My life's work is the cafe, not this ritual. And I'll be damned if I let you throw that away, throw yourself away, just to stroke your own ego. My one regret, my only regret, is chasing that power myself. Stretching myself thin to find extra time, and for what? Some overblown sense of achievement? I regret it. And as I stand on the cusp of oblivion, I realize that I'm afraid for the first time. It's new, Maddie, and it burns. I don't want to go. I want one more day. Just one more day. After all this, after you kept me here against my will without asking me, without taking a second to check whether I was okay with it at the end, I can't bring myself to take that last step without being pushed. Isn't that ridiculous?
It's not.
I really am losing it, huh? Everything about me is drifting away.
Che, it's not. I'm sorry. Let me finish. I shouldn't have forced you to stay. You're right. And everything you've said is fair and valid and understandable. Except for one thing. You might not feel like it, but you're still the Che I know and love. Doing your best to take care of everyone, keeping them safe from anything that'd get in their way, and giving them the space to work things out themselves when they need to. I tried to follow your example, but I guess I didn't stick the landing on that last bit. Wish I could give this another shot. Right from the start. You said earlier that having me in your life was a privilege. Che, the privilege is all mine. You feel guilty for this, and that's fair, but you've changed my life for the better in 1,000 different ways. And I think a lot of other people could say the same. I don't blame you. Maybe one day soon I'll be able to stop blaming myself too.
I'm sorry for yelling. You didn't deserve that.
It's okay. And you know it's okay to be scared. You can't practice dying. There's no test run for that. Even if we'd pulled off the ritual, it would have only given you a month or two before things started getting bad again. But desperate times.
Call for desperate measures, yeah. Look at us.
Pair of saps, aren't we?
I feel like it's healthy, like eating your emotional vegetables.
Nah, this conversation is more like spinach.
As in good in a quiche, or...
I'd kick your ass if I didn't know my foot would fly right through it, you know?
Very fair.
I don't know if I can do this without you.
Do what?
All this.
I know things feel overwhelming right now, but believe me when I say that you're the most qualified person in the world to run this cafe. Most qualified living person.
You fucker.
And I'm the most qualified person to make that judgment, so there.
I guess I can't argue with that.
You sure can't. I fully believe that you're going to do some great things with this place, if you can stop Ned from shutting it down. Don't fall into the mindset of preserving broken things just because they remind you of the past, okay?
I won't.
Atta girl.
There's something I need to go do. Come find me when you're ready. I won't be too far away.
Alright, I will.
Day 3, 4 p.m. No, not like that. Like this.
But you said not to tamp it too hard.
Look at it. The coffee just fell out. You gotta tamp it hard enough that it doesn't fall out.
You could have told me that before.
I didn't expect you to just lightly tap it.
Ugh. Hey, is this gonna take much longer? I got somewhere to be.
It'll be just a moment. It's just a short black. How are you finding this hard?
I got this.
Acceptable. Sometimes you just have to take what life gives you.
Hey, that was meant to be mine, right?
We're just exploring synergies and working on disrupting the coffee industry. Please bear with us for just a moment longer. Again.
No. Don't worry, mate. You're doing fine. Are you gonna make my coffee? Are you gonna make my coffee? Actually, we're gonna close up for tonight. What? But it's not even getting dark yet. What sort of crappy coffee joint closes at 5 in the afternoon? Basically every place in Adelaide, I think. But we're not there. We're in Melbourne. So just go find coffee somewhere else.
Unbelievable. What gives, old man?
I'm closing because I want to spend time with you lot. Yourself included, Ned. I was beginning to think you'd forgotten about me. Of course not. How long are you planning on sticking around? Not much longer, you old curmudgeon.
Ned's temper has always been his undoing.
I didn't mean it like that. I know. You should all sit down. I'll make us drinks. So I've decided that this is it. I'm gonna head off in a little while. You sound pretty calm about it. I am calm. So I suppose this is... Not yet. Alright.
Silly straw.
You want one too? Yeah, if that's okay. It's not like we have a shortage of curly straws.
Well, in that case...
Never say I'm not prepared.
Amazing!
The man knows what his people need. A rare virtue.
A good man is hard to find.
Well, it's very much appreciated. I'm just glad to see you all smiling. This shouldn't be a depressing memory. For any of us.
Day 3, 5 p.m. outside the terminal.
Honestly, it's refreshing to see people's attitudes towards all this.
I got the wrong one again.
I walked in here and felt pretty comprehensively awful, but being here for this, it's helped. I'm glad to hear that. When you see it so often, it's hard to not develop a more relaxed outlook, you know? Every month we get dozens of people like you. Like us, I suppose. If I have the power to help people be at peace before they move on, why wouldn't I exercise it? You were always too nice. Better too nice than too harsh, generally speaking. Not sure about that.
I'm sad. Aww. I'm sad about this. Just wanted to, make that clear. But I'm gonna be okay. Promise.
Thank you, little P. Hey, I need to ask you a favor.
Me?
All of you, actually. I need you to look out for Maddie for me. She's gonna need some extra love for a while.
Of course.
Yeah. Alright. I know you two have had your disagreements. No, it's fine. I'll play nice. You have my appreciation. Can't really say no, can I? Oh, you better bet I'm milking this. I'll allow it. Any chance you'll come along with me? Absolutely not. I've got things to get done here. Can't be gallivanting off to higher planes when I'm drowning in obligations.
Ned spent most of his life not taking responsibility for his actions, so this council gig has really been a change of pace for him.
Well, I can't blame you for that. Speaking of Maddie, where is she? I think she's upstairs somewhere. I'll go up and join her shortly. Will you be coming back down? I don't believe so, no. I see. Is there anything you three would like me to do for you before we go? Any special requests? Oh, nothing for me. I had asked for a special drink or something, but I'm pretty sure Maddie knows all your recipes.
Recipes are a convenient way to store knowledge and pass it to the next generation. Hopefully they can be trusted with the responsibility of handling it.
You'd be correct there. Ashley?
All I require from you is your soul.
No, you goofball, I need that.
Well, in that case, can I have your stuff?
You can fight Maddie over it. I say fight, but she'll give up pretty easily.
Nice.
Ned? Anything you want before I go? Don't leave me.
Ned always told himself this day would come, but he never really believed it.
Sorry, I didn't catch that. Don't worry about it. I ought to be doing things for you anyway. Running errands, grabbing milk from the servo, you know. Man, the sun's getting low. I gotta go in a moment, I'm afraid.
Are you scared?
Nah.
Cool.
Oof. Feeling old. Not half as old as you deserve to be feeling, I reckon. Oh, trust me, I'm feeling it. Now. Oof. I'm gonna miss you.
I'm gonna miss you too. I wish you didn't have to go.
Aww. Me too. It's been cool. Definitely. I'm glad you came in. Yeah, me too. Maybe I'll see you someday in the future. I'd like that. Not too soon, though. Of course. Ned, I've got to go. Still can't believe you're the first one out of us to go. Life is full of surprises.
Aww.
Wherever I end up, I promise there'll be a place for you there.
Any place can be home if you've got friends to keep you company. Aww.
Thank you. I'll always be proud of you, no matter what.
Aww.
Alright, enough of that. Fair enough. See you around, mate. And you.
Ooh, what's this?
Maddie maintained her calm. His body had laid here for weeks now, gently moldering. He'd refused to visit again after the first time. She didn't blame him. Can you really expect anyone to be cheery about the prospect of sweeping leaves off their own grave? But she didn't mind doing that job anyway. She'd always liked gardening, bringing things to life. So, I know that Ashley built us, but as the owner of the venue, aren't we technically bound to Che?
What is the implication here?
When he's gone, what happens to us?
Huh. We'll be fine, right? What are you thinking?
I don't know. It didn't really cross my mind until now. Worst case scenario, we all just vanish.
Nah. Worst case scenario, we vanish painfully. Thanks for that. I feel way better now.
You'll probably be okay.
Probably. How long until we find out?
Should be any minute now.
Well, this has been fun. Guess we'll just wait and see.
I guess. Here we go. I hope you won't forget me. Ah, well, here we are. None of the, things are available anymore. That appears to be... a tram car. For leaving on, I guess. Real quick, I want to take a peek around a little more. Can we get downstairs? No. Oh, you're still here. Can't get upstairs either. Alright. Well, here it goes. Oh. So we're leaving all the places. Interesting. And here it is. Oh. Well, no getting up and walking about. Oh. This is that place where Maddie was. This is where Che's grave is, I'm guessing. So what's in here? Is there anything in there? No. Oh. Hi. Hey, old man. Hey, you.
How you doing?
Fine, I guess.
That's good, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Why is this so awkward?
I've never had to do this before.
Not even as, not even as the one who's got to sweep up the mess afterwards?
Not like this, no.
Gotta say, I'm a little surprised.
Life has a way of taking you for a loop like that.
So, are you gonna...
No, not yet. Let's sit for a few moments. Won't hurt.
Sure.
I'm sorry if this is kind of weird, but I can't get over this one thing. I'm here, sitting right here, but I'm also over there. You know?
Feeling a little conflicted about it?
Definitely.
So you could say you're of two minds about it.
I'm not going to dignify that with a laugh.
Can't say I didn't try.
But seriously, that's my grave. My body's right there. How weird is that?
It is pretty weird, yeah. I don't feel quite as weird as I did when I was helping you bury it, though.
Fair.
Grave digging. All the manual labor of gardening with none of the rewards.
You don't reckon I'm gonna grow into a beautiful tree?
Buddy, you're already a wise old oak.
Dead wise old oak.
Struck by lightning, yeah.
So you don't think anything's gonna grow out of me?
Not unless you swallowed a bunch of seeds without me noticing.
Afraid not. I don't really know what you're meant to do when you're about to pass on. I'm not prepared at all. Am I meant to be doing extra self-care or something? You're better at all that stuff than I am.
Yeah, man. Get yourself a bath bomb, light some candles, charcoal face mask. The whole shebang.
Is that supposed to sound appealing?
Yep.
God, I'm out of touch. I made a bath bomb once, but it flattened a city block. And then some.
Goodness, you're such a hellion.
That's why I took you in. 'Cause I saw that attitude in you, too.
Bomb-making revolutionary?
No, you're a born pioneer. When you put your mind to something, you'll never stop pursuing it until you get it done or kill yourself in the process.
I'll try to avoid getting into the habit of assembling bombs, then.
Phew. Don't get me wrong, though. The bath bomb in question was definitely meant to be the sort that smells nice. For real. It was just a little bit too fragrant in the end.
Amazing.
That aside, I think it's hard to mess up lighting some candles. Probably.
You think I just carry scented candles with me wherever I go?
Yes?
I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't have any.
Oh, damn it. Tell me you've got some downstairs at least.
Downstairs? Where is this? Yeah, but I'm not going back to get them.
No, that's fine. After I'm gone. Put a few around, maybe, to remember me.
I'll light them all up for you. Don't worry. Cafe's gonna stink of chamomile for weeks.
That's perfect. Now, I think it's about time. What do you think?
This one's your call. As it should have been the whole time.
Come on, let's go have a look at your work, eh?
It was always about time.
It's very minimalist. I like it.
Hush you.
Ooh.
Fancy.
Ah, the dramatic reveal. Very swish.
Can't write history till it's happened.
No, I suppose not. What's this written down here? Maddie, did you put poetry on my headstone?
Give it a read.
We see but dimly through the mists and vapors, amid these earthly damps. What seem to us but sad funeral tapers may be heaven's distant lamps. That's comforting.
Chin up, old friend. It's just another step. We just gotta keep on putting one foot in front of the other, no matter where we're going.
I just...
You told me that back when I was a depressed mess who wandered in here looking to hide from everything.
Throwing my own advice back at me. You monster. I guess I should stop dawdling anyhow.
You do you.
I feel guilty for swinging back and forth on you. Being anxious, then eager, then scared, then brave.
It's cool. I'm not gonna have a go at you for it. And you have every right to feel complex feelings about this specific, very scary thing.
Thank you. But I can't do this. I can't stand here making you wonder if I'm going to do it or not. I need to do it now, or I'll never leave. Maddie, I...
It's okay, mate. Take a deep breath. Take it in. Let it all out.
Okay. All right. Maddie.
Yeah. You got this.
We'll see each other again.
And that's it. Game over. That was really good stuff. I liked it a lot. Good story, nice music, fun art and animation. I'm glad I played this. You know, I'm guessing that most people tend to just sort of like skip past the parts of my videos that have the credits when I'm at the end of the game and whatnot. So here's something special for those of you who stayed. Hi, how's it going? Hope you're having a good day. I know some folks also just like listen to this in the background while they're doing other stuff, which is cool. Yeah. Anyway, I'll see you at the end in a moment. Okay, and now for anybody who skipped that... No, I'm kidding. Oh. Still got a little bit of extra. A few days later, 2 p.m. the terminal. All done! Looks pretty good. It's got the right number of legs and everything. And 50% less homicidal impulses. I think. We're still aiming for 100% less, right? Sure, I guess. Well, it's progress, I suppose. Maddie? Yeah. Why is the ground outside on fire? Ooh. Well, that's minorly concerning. Oh dear. Oh, brother. Hey, is that... You ready?
Yeah. Wretched, isn't it?
You know what this place needs, pal?
Tell him. What?
I don't actually know what this place needs. I was hoping I'd have thought of something by now. You guys done?
I guess.
Great. You better pick up that cigarette, Keishan.
What? I will. I didn't mean to be disrespectful.
It was a cute tough guy act you two had going there.
Yeah?
Very convincing.
An enforcer is required to be imposing. It's in the job description. Oh, oh no, don't fire me.
He's not gonna fire you. He's too much of a big softy for that.
I'm not a softy.
Sure you aren't. You're basically a giant teddy bear with a metal hat. Hey, hold on. You joined the council location?
Yeah, actually. You're not gonna tell her now, are you? Huh? I thought we were gonna do a little build-up.
Tell me what?
Oh, Too much pressure!
Tell me, you weasel.
Don't be rude.
Necromancer baristas are required to be mean to council staff. It's in the job description.
He's done a good thing for you, you ought to know.
Oh, well in that case. What's up, bud? Come on! I can't handle the suspense.
Well, last night we ended up in the archives. The council archives. Keishan went in with a particular goal and dragged me along.
Hey, you didn't protest that much.
Anyway, you might want to sit down for this.
Okay? Oh, no, I missed it! Frick. Hey, there we go.
I managed to wipe your debt.
Is this a bad practical joke?
No, he's telling the truth. Turns out that there's some old bylaws that have loopholes, and, well, you're not going to believe this, but the council allows payment of debt in a bunch of weird ways. Yes, we really ought to fix that. And one of the ways is through the voluntary sacrifice of a soul.
Wait, what?
So, I was able to sacrifice myself by joining the council and wipe your outstanding debts at the same time.
Well, that's silly.
Huh?
So you guys get to do as much human sacrifice as you like, but as soon as I'm doing it, I'm a menace and upsetting the natural order.
Maddie.
Yes, Nettie dearest?
Pull your head in.
Ahem. You're right. I apologize. Keishan, you didn't do this just for me, did you? Are you sure you're okay with this?
No, I promise this is fine. I wanted to stay. I was way too afraid to pass on, and I thought the council was interesting and I wanted to learn more about it. Ned might have talked me into it a little bit, but I absolutely promised that I didn't feel pressured into it. I made this decision on my own.
I don't know what to say.
Just consider it as me repaying the kindness I was shown when I walked in. I was really, really freaked out, and you all helped a lot with that.
Thank you. Thank you so much. So, we're gonna be okay?
As long as you stay on the straight and narrow from now on, yes.
Cool.
Reckon you'll be able to do that, Maddie?
Yeah. I'll do my best.
No more illegal rituals.
No more illegal rituals. Promise. I'll stick to the legal stuff for as long as I can.
I suppose that'll have to do. I understand that you're somewhat of a stuck record in this regard, and I'm trying to make my peace with that.
Aw, look at you two, making friends. Wholesome.
Please, just try and keep your head down.
I will, yeah. Gonna be hard to cause too much trouble if you keep raiding my suppliers anyway.
Sorry, just doing my job.
Yeah, can't fault you for that.
Anyhow, I'm afraid we've places to be.
So soon? We only just got here.
I told you we were only popping in for 5 minutes. We've got paperwork to do. Ugh, responsibilities. Catch you two later.
Thanks, again. I appreciate it a lot.
You're welcome. Anytime. I gotta say, that is a really cool effect.
I'm gonna have to scrub those off. Are we gonna do it now? Nah, I'll do it later. Right now, though, everything's pretty calm, so I was thinking we might close up early. Damn it, what is it now? Oi! You better clean that up, you little monster. Is it trying to tell us something? Whoa. Hey, watch it! It's a plant? What's with the envelope? Oh, a letter from Che, I bet. Smells nice. What's the card say? It's from Che. The time for regrets and apologies is long past. All we can do is look forward to the future with a smile on our faces. Don't obsess over what could have been, please. I know you're going to do great things, and you don't need my help for that. This is my last gift to you, my apprentice. You kept saying that you needed this, so I went out and got it. I think that even though some people claim to be ready for what lies next, everyone wants a little more time. Che. Hey, are you okay? That bastard couldn't resist playing one last joke on us, couldn't he? I'm okay. Seriously. A pun, and I can't even give him a withering look in response. I mean, he was just quoting you, wasn't he? Yes, he was. Let's go hang this up. Good to see that the Ashlings are still around. I know it's just us two now, but I think he'll always be here in some form, right? I think so, yeah. We can't get rid of him that easily. Alright, let's close up. What are we gonna do? I was thinking of heading to the hardware store. Everyone keeps saying we need more plants in here. Why stop at one? And that's it. It's done. It's over. We finished. Yay! Also, you can see the little time plants in the title screen. I love that. I liked this game. It was really good. And I hope you all enjoyed it as well. Let's see, what's the usual end of video crap? Like, subscribe, etc., etc. Check out my camaraderie. I would definitely suggest backing me on camaraderie if you can. But Patreon's there too if you'd rather. Either way works. Just, you know, Patreon's kind of corporate and garbage. But what you gonna do? Anywho, I'll see you all next time. Bye, everybody!